So I'm walking out to the goats, gonna check on Misty again. It is so cold and it's windy, and it would be a day for a goat to have babies, that's for sure. I did notice this morning, I noticed a pretty good udder bump on her, but she still had hard ligaments, so I wasn't like thinking, oh, it's gonna be super soon. Here she is right here. She's been laying down most of the day, looking comfortable. She's acting pretty much normal. Hey, Misty. Oh, she looks pretty good. Hey, I just wanted to check your ligaments. So, ligament checking. I mean, they could be getting a little bit squishy, but not much. Ligaments are definitely still there. She is developing a bit of an udder. I know, stop being so funky. So, I'll come back and check on her dinner time, and I'll probably put her in her own area where it's nice and warm. I don't think it'll be tonight, but sometimes they fool ya. So sometimes they can be real tricky. And I remember last year with one of my does, I was checking regularly, but I had the flu. I was like terribly sick. And so I was checking her like every couple of hours because I really didn't want to miss her kidding. And she just had nothing. She didn't have an udder. Her ligaments were kind of soft, but definitely still there. And it just wasn't looking like it was going to be anytime soon, which I was happy about because I was sick. And like I checked her, and then 2 hours later I went back out, and there was like a bubble coming out, which is what happens, right before you see the feet and the head. So she was just about to deliver. So I brought her in the kidding stall, and I didn't miss it, but she sure fooled me. Misty's due date. So it's evening, and it is cold, guys. It is very cold. So because it's her due date, I am going to put her in the kidding stall for the night. It's her first time in here. You can see she's kind of nervous. She doesn't love it, She's actually she's very easygoing, so she's pretty quiet. Sometimes they freak out. She got her food, so that helps. But I just like having her in here because it's warm. So in case she kids without me, at least the kids won't freeze to death. So I have my camera come in tomorrow so I can watch goats in the kidding pen, but it won't be here tonight. So I'll come out late before I go to sleep and check on her and hope I don't miss it. Alright, so her ligaments, guys, are squishy. They're still there, but they're squishy. Which, oh, she's gonna put, that's lovely. Thanks, lady. Which makes me feel like it could be tonight. It could be tomorrow night. It's hard to say. Her udder has definitely blown up. As you can see, it's hard. It's pretty tight. I wouldn't be surprised if this happened tonight. So we are on night 1 in the kidding stall. It's her due date. And I just came out to check on her. It's about 10 o'clock. And her ligaments are definitely more gone than they were earlier. They're pretty soft. I can't really feel much anymore. And her udder's still huge. She seems pretty relaxed, but she is breathing a little hard. I don't know if that's because the heater's on in here and she's too hot, or if she's kind of uncomfortable. So I'm really wishing that I had a camera right about now, so I don't have to keep coming out tonight. But I might come back and check on her like really, really early morning, because I just don't know. Well, good morning. It's bright and early here in Wilderway Farm. And I'm going to go check on Misty. I checked on her very early in the AM, and still nothing was happening. So I'm heading back out. I don't hear any babies. Hey, girly. No babies yet. Well, thanks for not letting me miss it. Alright, I'm gonna observe her for a few minutes. First glance, she doesn't appear to be in any kind of active labor. But I'm gonna come in and check her out. And if she's not in active labor, I'll go ahead and let her out with the other girls. Well, guys, I definitely don't think active labor, so I'm gonna let her out with her buddies to move around a little bit, get some fresh air. She looks just so ready. I don't know how well you can see this on camera, but see how much her belly has sunk in and dropped here, and her ligaments are just gone. I mean, it is just nothing but smush here. Her tail's all crooked, can't even hold it up straight because there's just nothing there anymore. So she seems super, super close. I would guess it's going to be today or tonight. So we'll let her out, let her interact with her buddies, and when I start seeing more serious signs of labor, we'll bring her back in here, which as of right now, I'm guessing probably this evening, based on what my other goats have done. So here we have pushing. Just a couple hours after I let her out because I didn't think she was in labor. She is. I'm gonna grab some towels. And gloves.
Look. She's pooping a little bit. Her baby coming out. Mommy.
Okay. So this is normal, very normal goat labor behavior. There's a baby. We're getting close, so. I know, girly. Starts with just a bubble of fluid. I know. First one is definitely the hardest. It's okay. Oh, it did come out backwards. I was just trying to get the video back on for you guys because it shut off. So, this one came out breech, but she did just fine.
She's alive. Look, she looks almost like her mother.
Let's bring this one over my mom. Just make sure we got...
I think that's another girl. She looks like her girl.
A nice clean face. Just give her a second. We'll check.
I'm hoping it's a girl because
I really doubt there's more than 3 in here. I'm thinking this is probably going to be it. They're beautiful, Misty. Look at that pretty one. I cannot help but hope that that's a doeling, but... Look at your 3 babies. Okay, let me see. Oh, a boy.
another boy.
2 boys and a girl. He's a pretty boy, though.
Yeah, I can have 7 boys.
There we go, guys.
another one.
Yeah, I highly doubt it. That would be a lot. And she wasn't that big. I'm even surprised by the
Mommy,
3.
is there another one?
Happily. So I don't think so. I think we're probably going to be done.
Look, blue jack. Fast.
So guys, this can happen so fast. Like this morning, I did not see any signs of labor. So I put her back out with the herd. It's still the morning. It's about 10 o'clock.
Mommy, that's so cute,
And-
Mom.
So about 10 o'clock already, she was sitting in one of our outdoor stalls yelling. And I was like, oh, there, that's it. So
One of her boys are my favorite, and I love the girl.
So it looks like this guy's got blue eyes.
Mommy,
He's gorgeous. He's got
Mommy,
long ears.
I'm a one.
Yeah, I'm loving this coloring. Let's see. This little girl's got blue eyes, and she's very wet now, but I would not be surprised if she ended up with moon spots just like Mama. And this little guy, he looks like brown eyes.
I love the boys.
They're sweet.
Soon they're gonna be like,
And they're all doing really good.
none of them died or got. Oh,
None of them died. Score.
a cow died.
Helps her bond with them so she knows that they're hers.
So she already knows that this guy's hers a lot.
Mhm. So some people don't like to, they get upset when you get too involved shh, or you touch the babies. I try not to be overly involved, but I feel like the way that a goat has a relationship with their person, like she appreciates, like she has her baby and she doesn't want to have to get up and clean it. She's tired, so she almost like waits for me to bring them to her. She seems to really appreciate it. Shh. So that's most of what, you saw what I do.
Oh, the baby girl smashed.
I just try to make sure everything's okay and everybody's doing all right. I think she's okay. She's just close to her mama.
This guy's gonna be
You
styled
can
quick.
see when we're all done.
He's so beautiful.
I think that they'll all go quick. They're just all wonderful. And so some of these will be available. Most likely the 2 boys. I did want to keep, I was hoping for more than one doeling. Because I did want to keep one. Because I don't own the buck. She was bred when we bought her. So I wanted to, have some of those genetics in my herd. And she's going to be the way to make that happen. So I was hoping for more does so that someone else can have one too, but I'm going to try to just get them on a little bit drier area here. And we don't need to pet them right now, okay? Just give them a chance.
We have to name one of them. We have to name them.
We'll name them.
What should we name them?
Well, let's just give it a minute.
Oh, no. Don't let the girl sit on the boy.
So she is much smaller than the boys, for sure. Unfortunately, the video stopped right before she had her first kid, which is a huge bummer. I had my phone on silent, funny enough, because there was a piece of hay stuck in the little switch, so I couldn't switch it off of silent. And so it was on silent, and I didn't realize I got a call right in the middle of the video, and it shut off, which is just such a bummer because I had it set up perfectly. But the good news is you guys didn't miss a ton. So I just wanted to make a short video and tell you about what you did miss. The entire birth happened in 5 minutes. Misty was just a total pro. And so you guys saw, the bubble. That's the sac with all the fluid that comes out first. And then I basically just, as we started seeing kid, I looked for hooves and a nose. And luckily I saw those things. That's what you want to see. So this little guy here, buckling number 1, came out first. I know. He doesn't love for me to hold him right now, but I should like to hold you. So this guy came out first. It didn't take very many pushes. She did great. He's definitely the biggest of the group. He's very heavy already, and he's doing really well. He's super strong. He was super strong right from the get-go. So he came out first. And then second, right after he came out, come here, this tiny little doeling came out. So she also came out the right way. Hooves in face first. And Misty barely even noticed that she was coming out. She kind of like pushed her halfway out, and she was still fully in the sack, but then she just sort of left her there. I gave her a minute to realize that she pushed another baby out, and then I went ahead and broke the sack so that she could breathe. And then Mama tended to her. She is very small, but she's getting stronger pretty quickly here. And then this little guy, which you did see, he came out third. And he came out legs first, so breech. But, if they come out butt first, that can be problematic. But feet first is usually just fine. So he came out with no issues. And that was it. That is all that you guys missed. So it happened, like I said, it happened very fast. It was very easy, very textbook. And yeah, we're happy. 3 healthy babies.
Mom, look.
They're already going to start to try to get up.
You got her baby. Mommy?
Yeah.
Are we going to keep them in here?
Good job, Mama. We'll keep him in here for a little bit. Give him a chance to bond. It's okay. Just let him do his thing. He's learning. First one born, and the biggest baby. He's going to be the first to try to get up. The only little girl.
That's the one.
She's got blue eyes. And she's either going to be all black, it's just a tiny little white pole, or she'll have moon spots like her mom. It'll be easier to see when she dries off. Alright, so I'm going to try to just get rid of these towels because they're wet. There you go, little girly. Oh, nope, I see some moon spots, I think.
Huh?
Well, maybe that's just skin because she's still wet. So I'm going to try to, excuse me,
Mindy.
throw that out there. Bring in some
Mom, I'm just
dry
right here, Mom.
wood chips and stuff so that the babies won't be sitting on anything wet.
Mom, did you want my sneeze and cover my mouth so I don't sneeze on the babies?
Good. There he goes. We got one
Cuties,
standing up over there. Now we just gotta wait for Mama to stand up so that they can try to nurse. I like to make sure they nurse before I leave the bee. Look at you, buddy. What do you think, Bruin? What do you think about the babies? I'll figure it out.
Before this was the Milky Bar, now
He's getting all excited, wagging his tail. He's like, oh, something good is under here.
it's the Goaty Baby Bar. He lost it.
Come here, you.
She can't even stand yet, though.
I know. That's why I want to just make sure that she's a little weaker than the others, that's for sure. Just want to make sure that she is at least trying. Oh, there you go.
He's He's trying to get some milk.
Can you get close up to her mouth, Ireland? Close up so we can see her little face. There she goes. And help her a little bit. She's definitely weaker than the other two. So cute. We got this big guy, firstborn. It's hard to see in this lighting, but he's got lots of moon spots. I'm not sure what his base color is, but pretty sure he's got brown eyes. He's got red, gray, cream, all kinds of colors going on there. And then there's this little girly. She's black with blue eyes, all kinds of moon spots. She's got some darker ones that are hard to see on the video. And obviously there's the cream and the gray. And then there's this guy. Beautiful little boy. He also has blue eyes.